Hey guys, this is Punished Aqua coming to you today, October 27th, and we're going to be talking about some stuff that happened earlier today in Pittsburgh, specifically the murder of 11 people, most of whom were attending Sabbath services at the Tree of Life Synagogue in Pittsburgh. It's been referred to as the most conservative synagogue in Pittsburgh. I don't know how true that actually is. Never been to Pittsburgh, and well, no, I did. I passed through Pittsburgh one time, but I've certainly never been to the synagogue. I myself am not Jewish, so I can't actually verify the veracity of the claim that it is the most conservative synagogue. But I did look up on their site, and they do claim to be conservative synagogue. So there's that. Anyways, today a man by the name of Robert Bowers is alleged to have been the shooter uh, at the synagogue. I do believe he is in custody. I could be wrong. He might be dead. I don't know. I'm pretty sure that he is actually in custody, though, that they were able to apprehend him after a shootout with the police. Uh, Chances are this deranged individual is going to be facing the death penalty, or at the very least, life in prison without possibility of parole. So he will probably never be out on the streets to hurt anyone else again. Hopefully, he doesn't hurt too many people in prison, and hopefully, the state does the right thing if he is found guilty and puts him down like the raving animal that he is. Uh, Media has been all over this. The attack Trump media, the hate Trump media, has been trying to shift the focus on this to Trump attacking George Soros on the stage, and Trump fans saying, "Oh, lock him up," in reference to George Soros, as though George Soros is the living incarnation and avatar of all things Jew, which he is not. He is, as I understand it, he is actually a secularist. He doesn't actually even believe in God. He probably doesn't believe in any God that isn't himself. He is that kind of a narcissist. But anyways, this is not about George Soros. Uh, so this guy, Robert Bowers, the media wants to blame Trump for him. Let's say it's Trump's rhetoric. Problem. Robert Bowers is an anti-Trump lunatic. Robert Bowers specifically said multiple times he did not vote for Trump. He specifically attacks Trump multiple times, claiming Trump is controlled by the Jews, the one thing Robert Bowers seems to hate more than Trump. Uh, Robert Bowers is virulently anti-Israel. He's virulently anti-Trump, and that more or less goes to put him not on the political right, at least the mainstream or even fringe political right in America. Um, I mean, I could be wrong, but I haven't seen too many right-wing elements that actually hate Trump. Most of them seem to think Trump is doing a pretty good job and are genuinely happy with it. There's some things they would like to see done, like they would like to see more of the wall built. Everybody wants to see this migrant caravan turned away, but most Trump supporters are genuinely thrilled with the president. Um, Moreover, in the Gab posts that were screenshotted from Robert Bowers, there's at least one post where he attacks a Trump supporter for mentioning the name George Soros and ridicules said Trump supporter. He seems to ridicule Trump supporters quite a little bit and attacks them, and today gunned down probably 11 people who voted for Donald Trump. Most of them Jews, and I believe several police officers as well. Um, that kind of indicates to me that this guy was not motivated by Donald Trump's speeches. He was not motivated by anything Donald Trump had to say, except to respond with scorn and hate towards Donald Trump. This is not a guy. Donald Trump could have told him to move out of the way of Hurricane Michael, and this guy probably would have said, "Fuck you, Trump," and stood there while his house collapsed around him. The media is completely insane. Donald Trump has been the most pro-Jewish, most pro-Israel president in the history of America. Beyond, well, he's mentioned countless times his support for the Jewish people. He's gone to Israel, to the Wailing Wall. I forget, there's something he did that he was the first U.S. president to do there, but I don't have the article in front of me, and I don't really feel like taking the time away from the video to go look it up. But I'll look it up later and put the link to the article in the description of the video so you can see for yourself. He stood up against the entire world to recognize Israeli statehood and stateship by moving the embassy from, I believe, Tel Aviv to Jerusalem. Something that U.S. presidents have been promising for decades, but each and every time refusing to do because of the political optics of the situation and the urging of anti-Semitic European powers. So we can see that Donald Trump is pretty pro-Israel. I mean, he does have a Jewish daughter, Jewish son-in-law, and Jewish grandkids. So I really have a hard time believing he's going to intentionally put their lives in danger to... I don't know. I don't actually understand what benefit Donald Trump gets from anti-Semitism. It doesn't seem to help him. It just seems to be a net detractor, which is probably why he was never accused of it until he ran for president against Hillary Clinton. So yeah, this entire thing is ridiculous. Robert Bowers was not inspired by the president. He had nothing but contempt for the president. He had nothing but contempt for Trump supporters, and he showed that today when he gunned down 11 of them. So when the media tells you Trump's rhetoric is to blame, Trump is to blame, it's just more fake news. Like, it's just more biased political propaganda being pushed by the elite ruling class to keep you in your place. It's the New World Order all over again, and Trump is threatening that, and that really upsets some people. So that's about it. Remember the vote, November 6th, so that we can see a red wave, a red tsunami, that'll wipe away this nightmare of the Democrats for another 2 years. Until then, this has been Punished Aqua, and you guys have a great rest of your day. Peace.